Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. It is I, your trusted GM Brian, welcoming you to another episode of our Dragons Demand run through. Here we are. We're in the 50s. I couldn't believe it. There's no way you would have convinced me that this AP would have gone on this long. And you know what? It might even go on a little bit longer. But you know what? That's okay, because we got some things coming down the pike. We already have an idea of what we're going to be running for our next AP, and I'm really looking forward to it. We got some things changing up. We got some other players getting ready to join the roster. Can't wait. Got to keep it a secret though, because I don't want the cat getting out of the bag. Nope. In fact, I got my little cat right down here. She just cried to get into the room, but I'm not letting her in. Come here, Dillo. Say hi to the fans. There she is, my beautiful cat. I love this girl. Anyways, not going to waste any more of your time, but I do want to know if you're enjoying the show. So please write in at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, visit the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And you know what? Don't forget to also write in to me and let me know if you hear one, either myself or one of the other hard slingers, roll that hard 20. The first person to write in and tell me who it is gets a D20 as well as a logo, a sticker with our logo on it, and a gold doubloon to boot. So, hey, it's all swag. Just let me know. Anyways, so I'm not going to waste any more of your time. So warm up your dice and top off your glasses. Roll the Hard 20 podcast presents episode 54 of the Dragons Demand run through. Dire situation. Enjoy.
Hey, Ryan.
We were listening to like Spotify and Jefferson Starship. See, that's exactly what I said. I said, "Oh look, it's Jefferson Starfish," and my wife's looking at me like, "You did that on purpose." Actually, I didn't, but I'm glad I did.
Jefferson Starfish. That's great.
That's too
You doing,
funny.
Ryan?
Doing well. I am trying not to melch.
That goatee's
Melt?
looking solid.
I don't know. Starting to look like a hobo.
I was
A little bit more, and they might mistake me for Junior there.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
hipster or homeless.
Sexy
That's what we're going
man.
for.
Come at me, bro.
Cash me outside.
Cash me outside.
So how's all my hard slingers doing tonight?
Good.
I'm ready
Yeah.
to play, baby.
Yeah, I know you are. Sorry I couldn't make it last week. The vid took its 10 pounds of flesh off of me, and
Dude,
the
it's brutal.
staircase took another 10.
Did you fall down the stairs? Fucking Life Alert commercial.
Yeah, well, I went home sick, and I was upstairs doing something. I was walking down the stairs barefoot. Remember, I was telling you I was taping off the area.
Yeah.
Well, Brandy decided to take over and left the roll in the middle of the staircase.
Oh,
And I hit
that's
that,
where it
and,
goes.
like, I just ate shit, man. It probably like doing 40 miles an hour to the point where it left like my ass wore the paint off of the railing. There's this big white straight mark.
Yeah, it was a post right between the cheeks,
Yeah.
right?
Is she trying to
That's-
collect insurance money?
She can't. Yeah, it like lapsed because I got so fucking old. I had to redo my life insurance again. So, in fact, it just started back up. I got a notice today. So
So you better edit all this out of the episode. They're gonna hear this and they're not gonna
Yeah.
approve you, man.
I let them. I'm good.
They'll go to your
Show how
social media
close they were.
accounts.
Let them. I got nothing.
This 2022, you can't hide anything, baby.
That's right. They know what's in that side drawer next to your bed.
Oh,
Something about
shh.
this long and about
Does it keep?
It's a
Loving.
thermos.
By the way, on that note, has anyone been watching The Boys?
Yes,
I haven't yet.
Some of the most recent episodes.
I have. I'm all up to speed.
Oh boy.
We'll just say, murder by dildos.
Oh, okay. Now I'm hooked. I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. Jensen Ackles, the guy from Supernatural, is playing Soldier Boy in it, and the guy's just got a great delivery timing. And he's talking about, oh yeah, TV today. What is all this bullshit? Back in my era, we had good father figures like Bill Cosby. Now that's a guy. He's like, but man, that guy sure could mix a good drink.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Do you guys see Bill owes another $500,000 to some lady from the 70s?
Yep.
Horrible. Keep your
Really?
hands to yourself, gentlemen.
Right.
It'll come
know.
back.
Mhm.
I know I've said this before. Tokyo Vice, HBO Max. Gotta watch it. I finished watching first season and I am pissed because the last episode, like total cliffhangers, and they haven't
Nice.
put out season 2 yet.
Oh,
Hate when that happens.
I've just started binging like mad Lucifer.
Well, hashtag build me. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. It is I, your trusted GM Brian, welcoming you to another episode of our Dragon's Demand run through, episode 55. Our show is now a senior citizen in some states. And with me, the Hard Slingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slobs. So let's get us up to speed because we got a few in the can. Don't take that personally. So you guys were going north of Belhaim to go look for Hunclay's hidden love cave. When you guys eventually came through some of these trees after walking for about 20 minutes, you made your way through the foliage and came to a clearing approximately 40 feet in diameter that buttressed up against a cliff. It had a pond with a lake leading beyond the pond, and you saw 3 large dire wolves. You saw 2 dead bodies, and as the wolves turned to look at you, you heard them growling, and in one of its mouths was Mathezic, the 3rd servant of Hunclay. They all look at you. It drops the body and begins to growl. And before we roll the inevitable initiative, I'd like for everybody to make a perception check.
You know this always rings a bell.
Valadir,
23.
Warren,
19.
Dempsey,
11.
Father Hammerbane,
7.
7. So, Tommy, you and Dempsey are completely focused in on these 3 beasts. But Warren, you and Valadir, who happen to be closer towards the back of the pack, look to the north portion of this field, this open clearing, and you notice a 4th larger wolf slowly, steadily come in with the utmost stealth that you were actually able to hear it come in. And it looks at the 4 of you, it looks at its 3 in the pack, and it doesn't growl. But what it does do is roll initiative. Let's do it, boys.
Fuck me.
Oh, well, he's going to.
Probably going to
Wolfie.
do it to me too.
Wolfie style.
Valadir.
19.
9. Ooh, that's not bad. Tommy.
13.
Dempsey.
13.
Warren.
I am completely distracted and terrified by this 4th wolf, and I got the 7.
7. Between Tommy and Dempsey, who has the higher dex?
Got a 2.
What
Your
do you got, Tommy?
dexterity is 2?
What do you got, Father?
Yeah, what's your dex?
14.
Bonus?
Without modifier, it's 14.
No, give me your
Ooh,
modifier.
roll off, baby.
Yeah, roll it off, guys. Shake it off.
Rolling
The
20s.
old days. 16.
12.
Who got 16?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Valadir. Being on your toes, you hear this larger dire wolf creep in. He's probably about 20 feet from you, as are the other ones at an oblique angle. You figure you're probably right in the center of the opening of the clearing. So you could go either way, go 20 feet to the ones that are next to the little pond coming out of the cave, or you could go deal with the larger one, or you could just scoot on out. What would you like to do, Valadir?
Seeing this wolf approach,
Wolfield.
be like, oh, great. It's your fucking thing.
Did you get Irish?
Apparently.
It's me lucky tires.
He's trying to get a little bit of that luck, that little bit of that luck there, because apparently we're going to
be
need it.
with me.
We're gonna have your Tommy Shelby.
Fireworks.
Sorry, still going on from last night.
St.
Hang
Patty's.
around.
I'm actually gonna end up pointing to the wolf and be like, I can't even think of Valadir's accent. It's been a
It's
while.
Russian.
Russian.
Das
Die,
vidanya.
you stupid dog. We've killed you. We've come to take your wolf back. And go ahead and make a will save for me.
Which
as
one?
The giant one, the one that's creeping up.
Okay. Now, is that a
It's
wisdom,
gonna
right?
be yes.
Okay. That will be a 20. 19 on the
Fuck,
die with
20.
plus 1.
Damn, I ended up casting Vicious Mockery. I don't think you take any damage for a pass.
What else would you like to
Negative,
do?
What else?
Leave me pack alone.
At that point, I'm going to stand my ground and pull out my scimitars.
Okay. The 3 wolves that are next to the entrance to the cave begin to growl, and they start to slalom in unison towards the 4 of you.
Serpentine.
Are they freaking
Serpentine.
choreographed?
They are. They're like, they start into a dance move. And I'm
West
just gonna
Side
go
Story.
right down
That's right.
my initiative
Wolves
tracker as I
versus
roll
the
my
Jets.
d4. The first one goes straight for you, Valadir, as it leaps upon you with an 18 on the die. Ooh, damn.
He's going to hit. Damn, these are hungry
You
wolves.
hear it just chomp down upon you. Oh, for 10 points of damage
Ew.
as it bites down on you. And it's actually going to make you make a strength check on this. So, go and make a strength check.
17.
17. You manage to pull away from it as it's trying to knock you down to the ground. The second one goes towards Dempsey. How close are you to Valadir, by the way?
I'm way more than 5 feet away.
Are
We've
you?
learned
Okay.
that. We've learned that lesson.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to know who's standing next to somebody. The hard 20.
Suck that dick.
So I'm going to back this up. Actually, I don't need to back it up because he's the... Oh, there was a 16 too, so I'm not going to back it up anyways. So 10 points of damage on you, and I need you to make the same strength check.
Strength check. So 19.
19. You too, with your oily skin, resist this wolf trying to pull you down. Tommy, where are you? Who are you next to?
I was in the back. I'm not sure where. I know I was behind.
Okay, well, I got you between Dempsey and Warren. So, and that's in the initiative tracker.
Okay. What's
So-
my distance from these folks?
Well, as the third one comes up, it's actually going to get advantage on its attack on you because of your proximity to one of the other wolves. And that one's going to hit as well with a 17 for 8 points of damage.
Me?
Yes.
No,
and I
he
need you to
didn't
make.
hit on a 17.
Oh,
He's got to
I
hit.
Don't.
No, 18. I have an 18 AC.
Damn it! Very good.
He didn't hit shit.
No, he didn't.
Can't touch
Now-
this.
Imagine you're in a lineup coming out of the field. I had Valadir, Dempsey. I'm going to say this is Tommy and this is Warren. This is to the north. My left, my right. My other right hand would be to the north. Is this your lineup right here? With Valadir? Okay. The fourth larger beast moves forward. Where's my D4 at? At you, Tommy. It attempts to attack you with a 10. That's going to miss on the die. Dempsey, what would you like to do?
What did the big wolf do? Did it just come up and attack?
It just
Munched.
just
Validated.
lunged at Tommy.
okay.
And missed.
Well, whatever one that's in front of him, I think Dempsey kind of moves his shield so he can get away from that trip attack.
Okay,
He's
he's
just
just gonna
gonna-
be wolf number 2.
Okay. And we're all lined up just in a row, right?
Yeah, I'm imagining as you guys came out and kind of started fanning out a little, so you could see, was that Mathezic? Yeah, it is. Look, that's where I sucker punched him and broke his jaw. Yeah.
I am going to rage. So you just see Dempsey just. Oh!
Just pinch a
And,
loaf right in the woods.
He's just gonna drop his fist right into the first one. Ooh, 16 on the dice.
That's gonna hit it.
All right, so yeah, that's a 21.
Points of damage?
No, I wish.
Oh,
So that's gonna be 8 points of damage.
oh yeah.
Bonus action. That's 16,
That's gonna hit.
and then that is a 5. So one hit, and then he comes in with a kick just right into the thing's chin. They're not so tough, and he just goes, tries to like call the other ones to him.
Father Jackhammer, what would you like to do?
There's one wolf that's still not engaged, correct?
No, they're all engaged.
They're all engaged?
Yeah,
Okay.
both of the ones that went for you though missed, and you have just one of the smaller dyers, and then the dire.
Okay.
The double dire, the double D.
You're
I'm
in
gonna-
you're in a dire situation, my friend.
There it is, dire situation.
So the wolf that is closest to me, I'm going to cast command.
Nice.
So
Ooh.
that wolf has to make a wisdom save.
Of course he does. Let's see here. On the hard 20.
Oh shit! Right in to get the 20s, huh?
You only get one. But right in.
Bullshit.
Where are they going to write into, Dempsey?
Roll the hard 20 podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Almost said Brian.bangin. I'll give him your OnlyFans though.
Good job. Write in, roll the hard 20 podcast at gmail.com, and I will send you out a D20 and a sticker, and maybe even a gold blue. Enjoy yourself, fools. What else are you going to do, Father?
I am going to do my bonus action, and I'm going to cast Healing Word.
You're breaking up, Father.
I'm breaking up. You can't hear me?
I didn't
I
hear
can
you. So
hear
you're
him
going to
fine.
cast healing word and what?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Healing Word upon Valadir.
Ah, thank you, my friend.
Give
Give me the love. Padre.
9 hit points.
9.
Okay. Oh, you guys are waiting to see who's next? Warren, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I am going to step away a bit further so that I am at least a good 15 feet from the nearest wolf.
Okay. To the south? It'd have to be to the south.
That's fine.
Okay,
as
so you
long as
start
I am
circumventing the clearing to the
Mhm.
south. Imagine it's like this. Everybody's right here. The mouth of the cave is right up here to the west as you guys broke through the east, and so you start moving your way counterclockwise to the south. Okay.
Cool. That is what I will be doing.
Okay.
And for just Tommy looks like he's got quite a bit to handle, so I'm just going to launch an Eldritch Blast into the wolf that is up against him.
Which one? He has 2 of them.
The larger of the two.
Okay.
So that is a 19 on the dice. So 25 to hit.
That's going to hit.
That is 8 points of force damage and 2 points of fire damage.
Very good. You hear it kind of grunts a little, but it still stays focused on the target that's at hand. For some reason, it has no desire to address you just yet.
That's fine. Tommy's got higher armor class than I do. He can.
Apparently, he does.
Hang on.
Valadir.
Wolf number 2. Dyer's not next to me. It's closer to
Wolf number 1's on you. Wolf number
All right.
2 is on Dempsey.
Dempsey. All right, wolf number 1. Going to take my scimitars out and attack. Come on, baby. The fucking hard 20.
That's
Or
right.
25
Back that shit up.
So good. So good.
for a 9, so I didn't back it up. 6. So 16 points.
Of damage? Damn.
God bless.
Good job.
Is that a special attack or something?
No, that was I didn't take double damage, right?
You
'Cause I
did
didn't
not
back
take-
it. No,
Oh.
no, I didn't deal double damage because I
You
didn't
max
back
your
it up.
damage.
So, max damage. Okay, so I apologize. So let's do
Whatever you want to do, please, by all means.
my fault.
It is.
You want to use a
It's-
few more dice?
No, it's 7.
7
No,
points? of
sorry.
damage?
Give me 1 second. 8, 9, 10. 10 points of damage. for
Not
max
16.
Damage.
Not 16? Okay.
Not
10.
16. 10 points of max damage. And that's for the first attack. Second attack. 8 to hit.
No,
Which is
I'm
unfair.
sorry. That does not hit.
Are you though? Are you really? I don't believe you.
Well, the dire wolf is not sorry because he is going to immediately set upon you again, Valadir, and you are right next to Dempsey, so it will get advantage upon you. 19 on the die, so I know that's going to hit.
They're hungry wolves.
Yeah, for another 10 points of damage.
Duran, son.
Sinking into you. The one in front of you, Dempsey, goes after you.
Ain't got it.
17 on the die.
No, sir.
No,
Right off the
so-
shield, son.
So 22 points, or 22 total.
Oh, yes, that's going to hit.
Thank
So it goes under the shield, right into his balls.
you. 9 points of damage to you.
All right.
But I appreciate you drosking me there.
yes.
The third one actually breaks away from Tomy and slowly starts moving his way, covers the distance to you, Warren, and sets upon you. But it does not get advantage because you're so far away with a 3 on the die, which will miss. But the
You get an
dire
attack
wolf,
opportunity on that one?
Yeah, that's true.
Relief?
Is Tommy should get an
Yeah,
attack of opportunity
okay.
on that.
Tommy, attack of opportunity on the wolf.
On the wolf, that is going to be a.
That's not the voice I want to hear. Oh, that's much better. Hang on, let me put my weenie in. Go for it.
As I swing my warhammer
Oh.
and hit the wolf for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
What was your attack?
Doesn't matter with that voice.
13.
13, you miss.
So I did no damage.
If I wanted to, I could have, and this is how much I would have done to it if I chose to, but I choose not to.
Not on.
Okay, Peter Quill.
Who did I hit, by the way? I hit you, Valadir, right?
Yes.
You hit me.
Okay, I need for
Oh,
both
yeah.
of you to make strength checks. I'm sorry.
Come on. Oh, I get advantage on this. I'm raging.
Oh,
Okay.
That's good because that was a natural fucking 2. And that was a natural 4. Suck
Okay.
dick.
That one wolf pulls you down to the ground. Valadir, did you pass your strength check?
nope. I got a 4 as well.
Okay, so you're down on the ground as well. And you see the dire wolf, the large one, come over to you and put both of its paws on you.
Nice puppy.
Nice puppy.
Nice puppy.
And I'm going to try to do something here.
There's some Mathezic left. You could eat him.
Do you like
It-
bread?
it actually,
Come here, little whooping friend.
okay, in its attempt to try to get you to basically go docile, I need you to try to beat an 11 with your charisma.
Fuck him up.
Ooh,
That's your
come
jam,
on, baby.
buddy.
I was gonna say it is 18.
18.
Oh,
Okay, so it's just pinning you down at this point. So when it comes to your turn, you're going to need to make a strength check to break free of this thing sitting on you at this point. Dempsey, you are currently on the ground right now.
all right. So he's going to do like a kip up, just use his movement for flavor, but he'll get to his feet.
Yeah.
But a lot cooler than what you just did. And then
Nothing's cooler than what
yeah,
I'm
this-
doing on the side of the digital eye of justice.
so he
judgment.
stands
Sorry.
up. So is Dempsey close enough to disrupt what's going on with Valadir and that wolf?
You are, but it's not the only wolf that's next to Valadir. There's two of them.
I want to attack that guy, the
Which one?
dire wolf.
That's
I
on
wanna-
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, fuck. All right, bonus attack. Come on now. 18 on the die, baby.
That's going to hit him.
All right. And I'm going to turn this into a menacing attack. So he needs to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's his favorite. 7.
Doesn't do it, baby. He is afraid of me until my next turn. And he's going to take 14.
Points?
Mm-hmm. So Dempsey just comes in with that second attack and hits him right like in the ear, like to that sensitive point that, you know, it would feel good if you were rubbing it, but it doesn't this time.
Now,
And he
with
looks,
him,
yeah.
with him being afraid of you, he has to leave you his full speed away from you, correct?
Not necessarily. The frightened condition actually means that he cannot willingly move closer to Dempsey, and any attacks or ability checks while Dempsey is in line of sight have disadvantage.
Thank you. Ooh, love it. Dempsey, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's me. He's just going to stand there and he's like, I'm going to fuck up your little pack too.
Your little dog Toto too.
Tommy, what would you like to do? You see your boys on the ground getting knocked around like rag dolls. One was about ready to become the main hors d'oeuvre in a love fest.
I'm feeling particularly vocal. Gonna cast Word of Radiance, a cantrip. Just, con save a 13.
Towards
13 con.
who? To who?
That affects
That affects all creatures within my.
You're what?
in 5 feet.
5 feet? Okay, so
Yep.
you have two of them that are... How many are within 5 feet? Just the one that's on Dempsey, because you're on the other side of him, and Valadir's 10 feet away from you.
So 5 feet.
Okay, so the one wolf that's...
Make a con save.
Got it. I don't think that one wolf attacked you, Warren. Con save 17.
He saves.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm within fight. I'm going to swing with my warhammer at the dire wolf that's on top of Dempsey.
Do it.
That is going to be a mighty 8.
That will...
Mighty.
What is your scale of mighty? I must know this scale.
If you're attacking an ant, it's like a 20.
The hammer of God coming down.
Warren.
I'm going to summon forth my rapier into my hand, and then make a quick sigil in the air, and I'm going to cast the false life spell upon myself, which gives me 8 temporary hit points for the next hour.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Valadir. You currently have 2 wolves. One of them is actually the larger one on you. And I'll need you to make a strength check to get out from underneath him. Unless you just want to stay there.
No. Oh. Nat 1.
Ooh.
You actually feel your shoulders being pressed deeper into the soft earth as this thing stands deeper on you. The one wolf that's not the Mongo Dire looks at you, leaves to attack Dempsey.
Bring it.
18 on the die for 23.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, it's
bad
got
for 4
disadvantage,
points.
right?
Right. For 4 points of damage. The other one that's already on you, Dempsey, looks at Tommy and attacks him.
That's a 20 on the strength save, by the way.
Oh, thank you. 20 to hit Tommy.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
On my turn.
Okay.
Hit.
For 7 points of damage, I need you to make a strength check as well. I like that smile. 3, as this wolf pulls you down to the soft earth as well. The other dire wolf, who's in front of Belhaim, attacks him.
Does it now?
It does for a 16 on the die.
That will hit.
Or not 16 on the die, 16 total.
Yeah. That just hits my armor
Sorry.
class.
Uh,
No, you're fine.
for 8 points of damage, and I need you to make the strength check as well.
Well, there goes my temp hit points. And strength save is 17.
17.
Nice, dude.
You managed to stay on your feet as well. Negotiating this beast in front of you. Again, with you, Valadir, the large dire wolf continues to keep you pressed down. Just kind of starting to nibble at your cheek a little.
Buddy, my
Working
friend.
its way towards your neck.
Buy him a drink first.
So maybe we'll grab a drink pretty quick. Dempsey, it's your turn.
All right, so in the cartoon of this, am I right that the wolves are doing like piercing damage?
There.
They're biting. Okay, so if this was a cartoon, you would see like all the bites that he's got just start to close up because he realizes he's a barbarian. He's raging, so he has resistance to this. So half of that shit just heals for flavor. All right, he's just gonna attack the dire wolf again, try to get him off of his friend. Oh, 15 on the dice, 20.
All right. Now, is that, you have one on you as well, right?
Is he like on me though?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like squaring up to you, and you've got Valadir to your right with the large one on. I mean, you could either attack the one on you or pivot to your right and attack the one to your right. That's
Yeah, I want to
Valadir.
get Valadir up off the ground.
Okay.
So
Go and give me your damage.
all right, he's gonna take 12 on the first hit, and coming with that Martin Riggs kick. A natural 1.
Oh,
Here comes the
Oh.
critical, baby.
roll a dex save.
Okay, that's an 18 on the die.
Okay, I'd hate
So
for
that's
you
a
to
20.
finish off Valadir while he's prone.
I am
was
gonna-
say I'm sensing a theme.
I'm gonna action surge. 13 on the dice, so that's an 18.
That's gonna hit.
Fuck yes. I'm gonna throw something else. Can I trip this thing?
Is that what you're doing with the action dice?
It must make a strength saving throw.
Strength is its middle name. The
Really, I
hard
thought it was
20.
fuzzy.
Fuck
Yeah.
me.
Damn.
Dude, you gotta see these things, man. All night long.
Rolling fucking rocks over
Hell
here.
yeah.
He is
Shit.
gonna take 18 points of damage though.
Oh, well, he only had 1 point left.
Yeah, suck that.
So you punch and kick and just mutilate this Mongo, and it just kind of rocks and slumps on top of Valadir's body, basically. So So he's still pinned under the weight of this large beast. What else you want to do, Dempsey?
I'd love to just kick the thing off his body, but that'll have to wait.
That's
That's
gonna
it.
have to wait.
Just leave the body on me. It's camouflage.
Turn it into a very sexy cloak for you later. Ladies love it.
We love a hairy man.
Tell me.
I'm feeling this wolf on top of me, and it's making me kind of claustrophobic.
Well, it just knocked you down. That's all it did. It didn't actually post on top of you.
Is it within my touch?
Yes.
Cast inflict wounds upon Star,
Nice.
Nasty spell if that lands.
and that is a 14.
14 just hits.
And I'm going to cast the first level version of that spell for 11 points of damage.
What does it look like when your hand touches it?
Green, you see green necrotic ooze.
Anything else there from your floor?
Is that
I'm gonna
happier-
get up. I'm gonna get up though.
Okay, so as your move action, you actually stand up.
I'm gonna stand.
Warren, you're squared off. You're on the ground. Did you make this save? Yes,
Yes, I
you did.
did.
That's right. So you're still squared up with this dire wolf. What would you like to do?
I'm just going to stab this thing.
Oh shit!
If only stab.
That is 17 to hit.
Good job.
That is 7 points of piercing damage, and sparks of flame fly off of it as I strike for another 2 points of fire.
Valadier, make your strength check to get out from underneath this dead beast.
All right. Oh my gosh. I'm throwing this dice away. A natural one.
Would you like to use mine?
I'm still stuck underneath this thing.
All right. So the one in front of Tommy begins its attack towards you. It does not have an ally beside it. 18 on the die. So 23 for 4 points of damage. Is this thing? Is that the death grunt?
No,
Oh,
just it hurt.
I was like-
That's the sex grunt. That's the sex grunt.
You hit
And
me.
the one in front of Warren attacks him as well. For 15 on the die. So that's
That
20.
is- oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what, Tommy? You need to make a strength check.
I stood
you're,
up though.
you're still on the ground. Yeah, but you still
No.
need to make another one. Every time it
up.
attacks you, it knocks you prone.
I'm just gonna lie down next to 5.
9 points of damage, Warren, and you need to make a strength check as well.
That is an 18 on the strength
18.
check.
So you take this damage and yet you still manage to stay vertical at this point. Dempsey, what would you like to do?
All right, let's have some fun. I think he's pissed off. He sees this fucking wolf sitting on top of his friend. He's like, "Get up, the nap's over." Can I pick up the wolf and throw it at the other wolf?
Honestly, this hound probably weighs like 120 pounds.
He's
Yeah.
raging.
Yeah, I'm raging. Strength
He's
check.
got that.
Okay,
that-
Rage. Let's do the strength check first.
Okay.
Let's see if you can pick
I
him
mean-
up first.
Now that's a 14, but I get advantage, so I'm gonna see if I can do better. That's 14 on the dice, so that would be a 19 and a 1. I'll take the 14.
Okay, so you can't pick him up, but you
19.
managed to roll him off of Valadier.
Okay. I'll take it, and I'll just so you see him just push him off, and he's like get up.
Well, that was
Nap-
warm and comfortable. That was my camouflage.
You're still on.
Yeah, Tonton.
It's not time for coffee and cigarettes yet.
Oh, it's still noon. We got time.
Give cigarette to Valadir.
Like, give cigarette to Valadir.
Smoke a cigarette. Realize life is shit.
Tommy, from the floor, from the basement.
I take my move action and stand up.
Okay.
Oh, stand up. Short little stubby legs. I'm gonna swing my warhammer. Wolf is closest to me. That's gonna be again a mighty 4.
I'm sorry, but his armor class
Use
isn't
some
lowering
good
as we go through this thing.
What is with these rolls tonight?
I don't know. I'm doing all right.
I'm switching dices.
Warren, you've got the one right in front of you. You managed to stay on your feet, getting bloodier and bloodier as this thing's going on. You got to be leaking.
Well, no, because I put up a bunch of temporary hit points when he first engaged with me.
There you go.
That's a 15 to hit.
That's going to hit.
That is 9 points of piercing damage and 2 extra points of fire damage.
You see it kind of shake off some of this flame. Definitely taking some damage there. Looks like its days may be getting close to being numbered at this point. Valadir, you're on the ground. What would you like to do?
Valadir going to stand up.
Okay.
And the dire wolf that's in front of Pastor
Pastor
Tobin over
Padre
Padre.
Hammerbane.
Padre Hammerbane.
Padre
is,
Bane.
how far away from him? He's not on top of him.
He's
is he?
10 feet away from you.
He's 10 feet away. Can I have that dire wolf make a dex save for me?
15.
15. You are going to pass as I cast Earth Tremor. And I wanted to see, even if I failed, if the ground becomes difficult terrain between Padre Hammerbane and the dire wolf. Should be a 5-foot diameter in front of them.
Okay, they're toe to toe basically.
Oh, okay. I thought they had
there's
some gap
not the
between
distance
them.
between each other, other than for flavor's sake, where they say they're dancing and they're like moving and whatnot, but they're basically toe to toe at this point. So,
Can I make the 5-foot square underneath the wolf difficult terrain?
yeah, you
Which
just
would make his movement just a little bit shorter.
okay. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, and that exhausts everything I can do at the moment.
Okay.
Get out of there, Padre! You must move.
That would be
Hammer
nice.
time.
Okay, hammer time. Well, it's going to attack you again, hammer time, because it's not done with you yet. 19.
It hits.
That'll hit. Make your strength save as well for 8 points.
8 on strength. I didn't get up, by the way. I was still.
I thought you said you did your pop up.
Oh yeah, I did
You
stand.
did
That's
stand
right.
up.
I did
Yeah,
stand up.
okay,
He knocked
so
me back
make
down.
another strength check. You said
I
you
did
rolled-
8.
Okay. And you
I'm just
took-
gonna take a nap
okay.
here in dirt, but not a
Warren-
real dirt.
Warren, the one that's in front of you. Looks at you and decides to attack. I actually did a morale roll on that. 4 on the die will miss. Dempsey.
Smack it on the end of the nose with my rapier. Bad dog. Bad dog.
So we got 2 wolves up.
2.
There's still 2, and 1 is on Warren and 1 is on Tommy.
Tell me. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna move to the one that's on Warren, and I'm just gonna give it a hard, just right cross to the face. Ooh, 12 on the dice.
Are
There's,
you flanking? Are you in a position to flank?
I would like to be. Are we doing flanking?
We always do flanking if you do it.
Oh, we're definitely.
You just got to
doing
make sure you
flanking.
let me know, though,
Mhm.
because obviously we're not using a map. So I
With
can't-
Dempsey's master tactician of battle, he's going to move into a flanking position, thereby to give his ally a better chance to hit as well. So, what is that? A +2? That advantage?
Yep.
Oh fuck! All right, so I did good with that. That's going to be
Did well.
I did. Superman does good. I did 17. 17 hit.
That'll hit.
11. Is it still up?
No longer. You hear
Yeah.
it whine.
I think he will he will second wind, and that'll be the end of his turn. And
Okay.
flavor wise, he just like puts his hand out. If Warren, are you down?
Nope.
No. Then he's
Warren
just like
did
high
not
fives.
get knocked off his feet.
Can we
Tell
just
me
high
you're-
five for fun?
Tell me you're on
Warren,
the floor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
duelist salute to you.
Make a strength check. He's raging.
He doesn't have to make a strength check. He just needs to stand up.
Oh no, I meant for the high five because
Oh.
Dempsey's raging.
Oh
Oh.
shit! I knock him down.
Tommy.
Really need to get on my feet. Too much time on the ground. Stand up. Swing it. It's frickin' wolf again. Right. This time it's a little mightier of a roll. 13.
Nice.
Sorry, Tommy. You spent too much time horizontal. Butter arms, barely getting that. Ugh, you missed. Warren, you see Dempsey come to your aid, still your kill. You see Tommy up and down, up and down. Looks like a bowling ball pin. Up and down, up and down. What are you gonna do?
I give a duelist salute with my sword to Dempsey, and then in a smooth action, just kind of ring the tip of the blade around my head, and as it circles around, magic gathers at the end of it, and then just kind of like flings it at the wolf that is harassing our good friend Hammerbane.
All right.
Harassing. That is a total of a 20 to hit.
Nice.
That is gonna hit all day long.
That is a ghetto crit for 11 points of force damage.
Ghetto
wait,
crit.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, that got me excited.
I'm sorry.
Of course, it would get you excited.
Florida crit.
He's already rolling out his rattle can. Yeah, get that crit, motherfucker.
Tag that shit up.
Tag him.
14 points of force damage and an additional 2 points of fire damage.
So your force damage blasts him into a close tree nearby, and then he engulfs in flames and just basically crumples down to the soft, wet earth and smolders, and just basically the dampness puts the dire wolf completely out.
Do you throw up a gang sign afterwards?
Yo,
No, I just kind of like just kind of wave goodbye to the wolf, and sparkles of like fire magic come off his hand.
Next time you roll through Belham, you check in with me.
You pay a tax.
Taking a second to look around, make sure that's the last of our attackers.
Yes.
Then we'll go help Tommy up, and then glance over at Mathezic
Oh,
and
okay.
kind of
That's 'cause-
assess that situation.
you could see from your distance, you could tell that Mathezic, his body is just at an oblique angle, and his head is at a precarious angle to the rest of his body. Whatever happened, you could tell he probably got just shaken to the point where his neck got broke.
Jeez.
You see that there's two other bodies that are close by where that one dire wolf had dropped him.
Mhm.
And these appear to be in different states of not decay, but consumption.
Thought occurs to me. Does the I'll turn to everyone else. I'm not an expert here, but does anyone know if this was the wolves' regular home, or you think that they were roaming?
I don't know nothing about wolves. You think they
Neither
were
do
put
I.
here by your buddy, Hunclay? Maybe they were protecting his place. They seem to have done a good job with these people.
Well, we left this one here as I thumb over to Mathezic with the Baroness, so I find it unlikely that she would have let him go quite so quickly. I'm curious if either he escaped on his own and came here, or if the Baroness knew that the wolves would be here and decided to provide their dinner.
Maybe she had no use for him. Remember, he was all balls to the wall about coming to this cave. He had all his stuff packed up, and then I
And
punched him in the face.
He really wasn't a prisoner. You just left him in their care.
Right. Right. However, before leaving, Warren had pointed out to the Baroness the fact that Hunclay was associating very specifically with fiends in his manner.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's possible, not for sure, but that it was possible that his servants may have had more info.
I think Dempsey's gonna look down, and you see like
It's a
one
moot
of
point.
one of his teeth is missing, the Mathezic, and he's just like, good times. Can we loot the body?
Yeah. You can start
yeah.
shake him down. He's got some. His sword, which was just a cheap iron handy sword, is a few feet away from him. Basically, not worth much at all. He's got like 7 silver pieces in his pocket. Not really much. Whatever you guys had given him to stay the night back at the Wise Piper Inn, it looks like he probably spent it on that sword and the leather attire that he's wearing, because he's definitely not dressed as a servant. I think I mentioned that when you first saw him, when you guys came back, right before you knocked him out. Just like that.
Another dire wolf.
Where is it? Wolf, they're out.
Roll for initiative.
Papa Hammer.
Ooh, 19.
Kind of reminds me of when we had that bird at the other house, and you hear that. We used to say it was the fire drakes and stuff.
Yeah. Can I roll a survival to see if this is a like natural wolf den?
Now, let me refresh your memories of this. This is a clearing that's 40 feet in diameter,
Oh, okay.
and it butts up against a cliff that's probably like 50 feet high, and there's a cave in the face of this cliff, but there's a pond that extends from it, from the cave itself, about 15 feet out in front of it. So the water is in the cave as well.
Oh, okay.
It comes out into a pond. So I want to make sure that you remember all those aspects of it. But go ahead and
I thought the pond and the cave entrance were further up.
No, it's directly to the west. Like when you guys came in to the clearing on the east portion of the clearing, imagine 40 feet across is the wall, the cliff face with the opening of that cave in there. And then out in front of that is a 15-foot diameter pond.
Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing that we can do for these poor people. We could take them back to town.
Think of it
And
like
just-
this. You guys came in over here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the pond. This is the cave.
So we have to go
so there-
through the water to get to the cave.
Yes. This is where Warren was at. And this is where, to the north, was where the larger
big-
dire wolf came from.
Double D.
Double D.
All right. No better time than the present. Do the other bodies have anything of note? Healing
No,
potions?
Well, you can see that there are 2 packs, two rucksack type packs that are close by to the bodies that look as though they've been basically shredded off of the body. Most likely the dire wolves had knocked them down, and in their their endeavor to eat them or consume whatever, they like dingoed the shit out of their clothes, you know.
You say Django?
Dingo, man.
Unchained.
Dingo unchained.
So I mean,
How deep does this pond appear to be?
From your distance, you really can't tell. Because
Okay,
it's murky
I
as well.
Oh, okay. I will move up to it.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little winded from this altercation. How's everybody feeling right now? Warren, I'd stay away from that water. You took a couple blows. I think we all did. We might want to take a step back.
Dempsey's like flexing his hands. He's just like, I feel great.
Yeah, and as you get closer, you can see like the base of the cave is probably 8 feet wide and jaggedly comes to an apex up at the top, probably about 10 feet high.
Apex
So-
of death.
Yeah. Yeah,
A
but from
pinnacle
where
of
you are,
death.
you can't tell how deep the water is unless you were to enter the water or do whatever. But I know Warren's taken quite a few blows.
I only got hit
That's
twice.
messed up. Dempsey can approach the water.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't know anything about anything, but he could just kind of put his feet in, start, making his way towards the cave, kind of cautiously, 5 foot at a time.
Okay. As you get in, you notice that initially it's shallow, but then it starts getting deeper and deeper. By about your 5 feet you get into it, it's already 4 feet deep. I mean, it goes incrementally deeper at that point, but it doesn't seem to get deeper than the 4 feet of what you're standing in.
He's like, Valadir, throw me one of those branches. And he starts like poking the water.
Who's giving me a piggyback ride?
All right.
Although
the
I
only
don't
one-
barbarian, you can hop on my back. And as he hops on my back, I'm actually going to cast Cure Wounds and give him 6 points of healing.
Oh. While he's on your back?
While he's on my back. Gotta be touching Padre Hammerbane.
Nice. Warren, you going to be okay?
Sounds like he's
Oh,
going to be
certainly.
just fine.
For reference, I only took one hit that actually damaged my hit points. So,
Nice.
after Dempsey gets a short ways in, he's just hear Warren like mutter under his breath about waterlogged clothes. Starts taking his steps in.
So let me get your marching order into this cave so I can describe this.
All right, I'll be up front.
That's fine.
I'll be second since I can see the furthest without any aid.
And
So then it would
Valadier
be
with
Valadier and Padre
yeah,
Hammerbane
Master
on my back.
Blaster. So as
I
you
mean, I
begin
feel
to-
like this is a repeat.
We're like the
Here.
Let me,
Transformers here.
I'm gonna pull a candle out of my pack.
Are you sure
Hammer
that's a
gold
candle?
out.
Is that a candle that's poking Valadir? Or is
Are
that
you
what
sure
it
that's
is?
your pack? So as you
I
start
can't
getting
perishables weren't made yet.
crossing this pond, getting closer to the mouth of this cave, you see that it extends in probably about 15 feet before you notice that the cave curves towards the northwest and gets dark.
How dark?
Find out next week.
Darkness.
That's how dark it is.
Darkness!
Darkness.
I laugh at darkness.
Darkness.
The darkness laughs back at you.
Welcome to
I
Hunclay's
did
chain.
Here.
I did want to say, and Warren sent me a message. So I made a mistake that my command spell is totally useless against these dire because they have to understand my. Or
You're such a buzzkill. Fix your microphone next week.
Did you just
Oh,
I can't
wait,
answer
but
that.
like, I think dire wolves are smart though, right?
What is their language?
They don't.
Ask Copper.
they don't.
What are you
yeah.
asking me
Copper.
for?
Yeah.
Oh, is that my nickname now, Copper?
No,
No.
my dog is Copper.
Oh, got it.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeart Radio, Amazon Podcasts, and Audible. And if you like what you're listening to, leave us that 5-star rating and review. We've also got a YouTube channel at Roll the Hard 20, so if you're into watching, head on over there and hit that like bell, and don't forget to subscribe. We can also be found in the wild on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so don't forget to check us out and look for us out there. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com, or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com, where you can also download the current show directly and view our archives and galleries. We got a lot of interesting stuff posted there, so head on over. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast, where you can become a hard slinger and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass topped off as you roll those hard 20s.